They didn't have a sophisticated kicking method either. Like
Yeah.
I think when the Filipinos came here and like guys like Efren started kicking balls to get safe, that's when people started really opening their eyes to what was possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the back, like what's interesting to me too is that like the Filipino players, a lot of them played three cushion billiards, and they learned how to kick by understanding how the balls are bouncing off the rails in a table with no pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of that deep understanding of angles and how hard to hit in English, and they developed this like insane kicking game.
Yeah, I mean they all say it's a feeling, but in the end of the day, it's all practice, and there is many different systems you can use for kicking, and I really believe that some of the Filipinos are really super talented and they have that feel for kicking, but a lot of shots they just use different systems.
Yeah, it's also really amazing how many good players come from the Philippines.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I went to Philippines when I was 15.
What was that like?
It was crazy. I went with my friend and I was playing everybody. I was playing a bartender that I couldn't beat. I was 15 and I was thinking I'm good. I mean, I was coming there to play good players, but I ended up playing everybody and I was just amazed how good everybody's playing over there. Like the guy who works 24 hours behind the bar just never plays pool. I mean, he's just a regular player in some random pool room can run a couple of racks playing nine ball. That's how crazy it is. For me, it's insane. If you walked into the bar here or anywhere else, I mean, would you imagine that the guy will run a two pack of nine ball?
Probably not.
Yeah, most likely not. And it
Every now
happened
and then.
multiple times for me there.
Really? So
Yeah.
just the level seemed higher there.
Yeah, and the game is really big. I mean, the taxi drivers, everybody knows who Efren Reyes is, Francisco Bustamante.
I've met people that are Filipino immigrants to America, and they'll tell me they're Filipino. I go, "Do you know who Efren Reyes is?" And they're like, "Bata."
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
know who he is. It's
yeah.
amazing. Like it's
Pool,
like,
pool is really big in Philippines.
well, pool came over the Philippines in the 1950s when the GIs were over there. So American GIs were over there, and they brought pool to the Philippines, and the Filipinos just took over.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, like how that transpired, because when they play over there, they're playing on very tough conditions because the tables are all damp because it's very humid outside, and a lot of times the tables are not balanced very well, and the cloth is dirty, and they use a lot of powder.
Oh yeah, you just throw it on the table.
This is crazy.
Yeah, they just leave it on the rails.
They leave stacks of powder on the rails,
Yeah.
which is unheard of anywhere else.
Now and it's get
Like,
messy everywhere.
see if you can find there's these Efren Reyes matches where he still plays right now. He's playing all the time. He plays constantly, and they put them up online. If go to Star Billiards Efren Reyes, and so when he's playing, not only did they have powder all over the table, which gets on everything. It's all over the table. But every time someone's about to shoot, someone who's like either gambling or someone who's been assigned to it comes over and marks chalk where
Yeah.
all the balls are in case someone moves the balls. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a big distraction. And then there's 50 people around the table with flip-flops talking on their cell phones.
Well, also the action side of pool in Philippines is huge. Like you
Huge.
have people betting every game, like
Yeah.
yelling names before every game starts, and you have like chickens running around the table. That's
Literal chickens.
Yeah.
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 I was watching the Alex Pagulayan video, and you hear.
That's very common in Philippines.
Yeah, it's. See, do you have any videos from Star Billiards?
I don't know exactly what I'm looking at. Nothing's coming up from like a Star Billiards account. Or
Yeah, I'll
anything.
find something for you. It's pretty specific, but the scene there is so fascinating because it's contrary to everything that you would ever expect in a pool tournament. In a tournament, other than the Mosconi Cup, where people are cheering in between shots, in these matches that they're playing, there's so much distraction.
Oh, distractions every shot. I mean, they're trying to shark you too, because if you're a foreign player coming to Philippines, they most likely will be betting against you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, I'll find something for you here. Hold on a second, Jamie. There's this guy Jeff Gailing, Galing. Yeah, go to here. I'll send this to you. Here we go. Hold on a second. Share, Jamie. Here, I sent you something. So this place, the way they do it, is the best preparation against someone distracting you, because they're constantly distracted. So they learn how to like relax and focus. So here, look at this game. So look.
Yeah, that's a typical game in the Philippines.
Everyone's smoking cigarettes. People are taking selfies. They're all surrounding. I mean, they are feet from the table, like moving around, walking while the match is going on with flip-flops on. And
you have to move them to shoot every ball. Like, imagine if you're dead frozen on that back short rail.
Yeah, you have to get in the corner and say, excuse me. And these guys are on their phone, and it's so normal. Now look at the powder. So there's a stack of powder on each side rail. And the stack of powder is so that they can use it and keep the cue ball moving slick through their hand. But no one anywhere else does this.
No. Well, you can also imagine how humid it is over there.
Yeah, he's just practicing right now. He's getting ready and warming up. So scoot ahead a little bit so you can actually see the match. This is not the match for sure. Here we go. Now he's actually playing. So that fucking powder, that shit gets on the table itself, and it slows everything down. And it also makes the balls cling. They stick to each other.
Oh, yeah. He's grabbing the cue ball before every game starts, too. And it gets on the cue ball, and then...
But because they play in these imperfect conditions, because they're accustomed to it, they develop these amazing strokes. I mean, Efren's stroke is just a thing of beauty. And also, I think that's probably one of the reasons why they chose heavier cues, because they were dealing with this very slow cloth, because it was always dirty, humid conditions. So in humidity, the balls don't move as well because there's dampness on the table.
Oh, he's getting a spot from that guy.
It looks like he's getting a spot. Well, you know, Efren's very old now.
Yeah.
He can't see very well, but the guy's still in action constantly.
Yeah. Every week, I'm sure.
But look at this fucking crowd. Look at all these people. So this guy, Jeff Gailing, he has this YouTube channel where he's constantly showing these matches from the
people
Philippines.
on the street. They're